Welcome back, students, in your University Tutorial YouTube channel. In this series, we discuss about 50 questions on the best professional ethics and classroom management. After completing these 50 questions, a student and upcoming teachers can be confident in about the question test professional ethics and daily classroom challenges. These 50 questions about the focus of discussion making in complex situations. Explore teacher-student relationship and personal conduct. And the teachers can reveal your professional priority and values. First of all, easy type question difficulty. Question based on the difficulty being faced in context of easy type question is that the entire study material cannot be covered, need not. Only a few students can be asked, need not. It is difficult to define norm of evaluation method, need not. But if you consider all it, because difficulty being faced in context of easy type question contain all these concepts, because uh, easy question can have multiple inherent limitation in comprehensive assessment. So only by easy question you cannot complete your syllabus with your thinking. Okay, some limitation of easy questions are there. Teaching professional view, like in your view, the profession of teacher is a stopgap arrangement, profitable, not full of fun and purely need not. A stopgap arrangement, not. Profession of teacher is the best because teaching should be viewed a noble and fulfilling profession, not just a job. Question about friend mock teaching profession means some friends make fun of teaching profession. What would you do? You would think about abandoning the teaching profession, not negative sense. You would try to find out new profession, need not negative sense. You would stop interacting with such friends, no. You would convince them that their opinion is wrong. Okay, because professional confidence involves defending and explaining your career choice. So always be confident. What are you? Article plagiarism means friend publish your article under his name. You would you would take a legal action against it in a negative sense. Criticize him in presence of other negative. Warn him not to repeat such action in future. Maybe, but take him to peacefully and make him release his mistake, because professional conflict resolve prefer peacefully dialogue, education over confirmation. ठीक है, education or confrontation. uh, you tackle this situation by peacefully and make him realize his mistake. Okay, it is serious issue. So student call on road means if student call you on road outside school, you would reprimand him for his indecent behavior, listen to his call but move away, ignore his call. Not understand his object and help him, because professional responsibility extend beyond school boundaries. when student need help. Okay, this is a positive sense, and appropriate answer is D. Student home visit invitation. If student invites you to visit his home, then teacher would you would never visit his home. No, you would tell him that you do not have time to pay a visit. No, generally you would respect his feeling. No, if purpose is important, you would certain call on him. Okay, because professional boundary allow home visit when educationally justified. Student can't understand situation. If student can't understand after many explanation, you would stop paying attention to that student, not suggest him to study through tuition, not inform the principal of the school about the matter, not think about a new method of explaining to him. New method, try करोगे. Professional persistence involve adapting method until learning occurs. Expectation from dedicated work. Situation is working with dedication. You would expect means you should awarded prize. Need not your name should be published in newspaper. Need not you should be given an advance increment. Need not a few words should be stated in your honor on special occasion. It is the most appropriate and positive sensible question because professional satisfaction comes from recognition, not material award. Recognition is most important in the profession of teaching. Continuous study purpose. Teacher should study continuously to dominate his student, not become more useful for his student, not get respect among his colleagues, not improve and enhance his teaching ability. So teaching is continuously process. Professional development primarily serve enhance teaching effectiveness. Principal son misbehave means if principal son indulges in a discipline, you would not pay attention to him, not use cold, reprimand him to escape wrath of principal, not give him harass punishment to show no concession. नहीं, behave with him same as with any other student. It is a impartial behavior and professional integrity require equal treatment regardless of a connection. Okay, if situation many student can't answer, if many student can't answer your answer, you would punish all of student, not behave all student, do not study with dedication, not give importance to this issue, not ponder whether you teaching method has any defect because it is the most appropriate answer. Professional reflection involves self-assessment when multiple students struggle. This is the most appropriate answer. Multiple teaching methods situation when use of different teaching method during teaching because of keeping attention of student focus may makes classroom teaching quite interesting. Yes, help student understand concept and topic. Yes, so all of these visual and a limitation. If for which category are visual aid not much useful? Okay, because visual aids not useful means high level students need not any picturized formation in your mind because student of general required visual aid lower it is visual aids like uh, your topic you teach by any video, by any projector, by any some equipment of video formation, यानी वीडियो कंटेंट से आप स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ा रहे हो, तो जब हाई लेवल स्टूडेंट्स होंगे वो अपने आप ही समझ जाएंगे, उनको ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं है वीडियो से दिखाने के लिए। इसलिए एडवांस स्टूडेंट मे नीड लेस विजुअल सपोर्ट ड्यू टू स्ट्रॉन्ग abstract thinking because their thinking is abstract and analytical level of thinking are there of a high level student. Response to prize: if person prize me in many absence, I means I try to understand the guest of meaning of his praise. I feel pampered, not. I think he may have urgent work from him, may not. I fly into a rage, not. I try to understand the gist of meaning of his praise. So professional maturity involves thoughtful analysis of feedback. After that, no student question means no student ask question during lecture region. It means student may be paying attention to other things, not. You may be teaching in excellent manner, may not. All student of high level need not. It may be whether you teach is beyond student understanding. Because lack of question often indicate confusion rather than complete understanding. Lack of question means lack of understanding or more confusion rather than complete understanding. Reason students don't ask question. If student don't ask question even when confused. Reason because afraid teacher would reprimand and send them away. May think they might be uh, counted amongst dull student, may not comprehend with question should be asked. These are the all situation. Multiple psychological barrier prevent student from asking question. Encourage student question. To motivate student to ask question, teacher should tell student they would continue to ask question. Threaten punishment if can't answer teacher question. Ask question to check student understanding. This is the most appropriate answer. To motivate student, ask question. Teacher should ask question to check student understanding. Because modeling questioning behavior creates safe environment for preparation and participation. If you if you start asking the question, participation will be there of classroom. When to welcome question, you would welcome question from student only during course of class teaching, need not. By next day, not. By next day at any time, not. At the end of teaching session or lecture. This is the most appropriate situation because the end of a lecture not disturb your process of teaching. So end of lecture question allow completion of teaching follow while addressing doubt. Library training student on library use, telling them about importance of book, giving them beautiful and interesting book, going to student to the library and studying together. This is the togetherness because guided participation provide most effective skill development. This is the most important question and answer. Knowing student name. If you know the name of student, advantage of teacher knowing student's name. Student afraid of indulging in bad action. Good. Student would remain disciplined. Relationship with student and consolidated it. All of these. Because the name recognition provide multiple classroom management benefits. So teacher have more memory of a name of your students. Student passes with good marks. If student pass with very good marks, you'd praise the student for his achievement. Give credit for this to yourself, not starting considering yourself superior to other teacher, not like that all should praise you, not professional humanity and humility involve celebrating student success. Lazy student want coaching. If the situation occurs, student away from study all year wants private coaching near exam. You would give him private coaching, not you would give coaching if he pay hefty fees. No, you would not prepare to give coaching. This will be the most appropriate behavior. You would give coaching and help him get through, not because laziness is a serious issue. So professional ethics discourage rewarding irresponsible behavior. Memory method of children. Best method for children to remember subject. Understanding it from the heart, not remember with care, not droning it in the brain, not repeating it time to time. By repetition, a children can remember his or her subject. Repetition and rehearsal are most effective for children memory. Single teacher for children, only one teacher teach little children beneficial. It does not make any difference. Not. It is beneficial custom. It is boring custom. Not. It is harm both teacher and student. Not. It is beneficial custom because consistency with one teacher provide stability for young student. Okay. It is most aspect of teaching. Frequent teaching challenge. Frequent teaching challenges. Frequent new teacher appointed causes student to gain new experience, take time to get mixed up with new teacher, have to adjust themselves with new teacher from secrets. No, new teacher not important. Have to face new difficulty every time is the most uh, important situation. Teacher instability create reoccurring adjustment challenges. Attitude towards weak student. Teacher attitude towards weak student should be sympathetic and friendly, not full of an arrogance, liberal, harass, sympathetic and friendly होना चाहिए. Supportive relationship create condition for academic improvement. School lunch need for lunch for little children in school. Children are habitual for eating time and again due to greed for lunch. Children not remain absent. Children get some nutritional diet. Okay, it is the most important. Laziness of the children is removed, not because primary purpose is meeting nutritional need that support learning. It is most important for learning. Nutritional need, nutritional diet is most important for subject learning. Separate period for children. If separate periods for every little children required or not? Yes, there should be separate periods should be spent to help young children with routine and attention management. PTA meeting timing means parent teacher association meet. When should parent teacher association meet? After declaration of exam result, not after admission of new student, not at annual function, not from time to time. It is a regular process, ongoing and communication sport, continuous collaboration. Finger on alphabets means children told to put finger on alphabets while learning reason. Attention remain focus on book. They like colored sketched in book. They remember shape of every alphabet. All of this because multi-sensory engagement serve multi-learning purpose. After that, magazine versus class duty. Reading interesting magazine but have to teach class. You would you would teach class first, then read magazine. It most appropriate answer because professional responsibility prioritize teaching duties. Simple to complex example. Example of simple to complex technique means the sun give us light and heat. Animal not eating place herbaceous. All quadrupeds have tails. Cow has tail. First of all, cow. Cow to goat. Goat to camel have four legs. And then quadrupeds. Moving from concentrate example to abstract classification demonstrate progression. First of all, use differentiate between cow and goat and camel have four legs. Okay. Then you should move from simple to complex. First you teach simple, then average, then complex. Homework for children. Opinion about homework for little children must go so they don't waste time. Not negative sense, not give. Negative sense, not give. Affects development, not keep trying to not only little homework to revise thought material because moderate purposeful homework support learning without overwhelming. Homework purpose. Through homework children repeat next lesson not get opportunity to memorize previous lesson not don't remain behind others not get opportunity to use thought material primary purpose in application and practice of class learning. Teaching new lesson. To teach new lesson, teacher should inquire about well-being of children, solve problem from previous lesson, develop interest and curiosity about new lesson. It is the most appropriate. Tell children to come prepared, not because creating engagement and motivation is crucial for new learning. So first of all, develop interest and curiosity about new lesson. Student frequently sick. It means student fall sick invariably in school. You would advise to visit, not advise. Inform principal, not take him to doctor. Need not call parents and advise proper treatment. The most appropriate and professional behavior of student. Parental involvement is essential for addressing recurring health issues. It is essential. Best learning method. Best method of learning is conversational method, demonstration method, learning by doing method is most important. Learning by doing because active experimental learning produce deepest understanding, not lecture method, not by demonstrate and not by conversation method. Student at blackboard. Benefit of student solving problem on blackboard. Practice writing neatly. Confidence creation. Teacher learn if student no solution. Not. It is the confidence creation and teacher learns if student know the solution. Because multiple benefit include confidence building and assessment. After that, student interrupt blackboard work. Student wants to ask why he'll use soul on blackboard. You would called him and tell to sit quickly, not answer question then and there, not show him way out of class now. Tell him he can ask question later, politely. Balancing instructional follow with student need maintain effectiveness. Not evaluating final paper. Student not evaluate final class papers because it may be injustice may be done to some student. Impartial evaluation not possible. Sympathy for few students become evident. All of these because multiple factors justify external evaluation for final examination. Most accurate evaluation. Most accurate evaluation possible through objective type question. Essay type need not maybe analytical and critical thinking not are considered by essay type question. Experimental cannot judge writing work or analytic thinking. Conversational method no. Objective type question are the most accurate evaluation through possible because objective question provide most reliable and consistent assessment. Trusting student. If you are trust your student, they would never deceive you. Consider you to be full, not try to cheat, not take undue advantage of your trust, not never deceive you because trust generally elicits trustworthy behavior in relationship. Salary revision approach to get teacher salary revise you would go on strike, not celebrate demand day, not give a symbolic dharna, not demonstrate in the front of education department. Professional advisory through appropriate channel is most effective. Code of conduct for teacher. Should there be code of conduct for teachers? No, not. Yes. No against dignity of teacher. No. Suicidal for academic world. Not. Yes. Yes, there be a code of conduct for teacher because professional standard enhance rather than diminish teaching dignity. Teachers Association rule. Teachers Association should separate education, getting justice for teacher, deliberating over problem of teacher. Because primary role is addressing professional concern and challenges. If you get some value from this video, I am requesting to you, please like the video, share it and subscribe the channel. And next, tuition student fails. Mean tuition student fails exam, you would do nothing, not request principal to get, not advise him to change school, not teach with extra toil and dedication. Professional response involves renewed effort rather than shortcut. Good student is equal to good teacher. Only good student can be good teacher means bad student can't be good teacher, not incapable student can't take teaching note, continue study, make good teacher, maybe. But high education standard need for teaching, because strong academic foundation is prerequisite for quality teaching. Teacher punctuality advantage. Biggest advantage of teaching arriving on time. Student also come on the time. Also, student respect punctual teacher. Student learn punctuality. All of these. Incomplete subject knowledge. Teacher without full subject knowledge can can't maintain discipline. Yes. Not confident while teaching. Yes. Can't impress student. Yes. All of these, because student mastery effect, subject mastery effect, multiple aspect of teaching effectiveness. Poor student can't buy book. If a poor student can't buy book, you would buy book from own friends, not collect donation, not, and after that get library book on loan. It is the most appropriate action. Library access provide sustainable solution maintaining student dignity. Professional ethics. These are the some summary. Integrity means equal treatment regardless of connection. Responsibility prioritize student need. Fairness, consistent assessment with discipline. Professionalism, defending teaching profession. Continuous learning, self improvement, adoption. Effective teaching practice, student relationship, knowing student personally. Okay, building trust and confidence, maintaining boundary, equal opportunity, instructional strategies आपकी क्या रहेंगी, multiple teaching methods, encouraging question, appropriate homework, resource utilization. So thank you. Complete teaching aptitude cover in this series from 1512 to 2000. Total question discussed here 50. So thanks for joining. Please like it video and share with your friends and subscribe the channel.